Good day, everyone. I'm Trixie Joy Briz, together with Angelica Jubilti de Rama, and today we will discuss to you the two theorems about derivatives.
In calculus, deriving or taking the derivative means to find slope of a given function. On the other hand, derivatives are a measure of the rate change, but they apply to almost any function. So let's try the power rule. But first, what is power rule? It is base raised to an exponent that is also raised to an exponent is the same as the base raised to the multiplication of two exponent. So the derivative of power function involves bringing the exponent value down and multiplying it to the function and then subtracting 1 from the exponent. So we have our formula, which is nx raised to the ne negative 1. There are three steps in finding the derivative of power function. First is must locate the value of exponent and coefficient. Exponent is the value above a variable or a number. A variable is a symbol that represents a mathematical object, and coefficient is the number beside a variable. We will use x for our demonstration. Once you've learned the value of both exponent and coefficient, you must multiply the exponent to the coefficient. Our first given example, we're going to derive 2x to the third power. First step is to determine the exponent and multiply it to the coefficient. In this example, our exponent is 3 and the coefficient is 2. Given these values, 3 multiplied by 2 is 6. After that, we're gonna subtract 1 from the value of exponent. So 3 minus 1 is 2. This is now the derivative of 2x to the third power. Our second given is 5x to the fourth power. 4 multiplied by 5 is 20. And 4 minus 1 is 3, which is result to our final answer, which is 20x cubed. And our last given for the power rule is 7x raised to the negative 5. Negative 5 multiplied by 7 is negative 35. And negative 5, 1 is negative 6. Giving the answer is negative 35x raised to the negative 6 power quotient. We can't have negative exponents, so we'll need to bring down the x raised to the negative 6 and make it positive. So we have our final answer should be negative 35 over x raised to the 6. For our next theorem, we have the product rule. The product rule says that the derivative of a product of two functions is the first function times the derivative of the second function plus the second function times the derivative of the first function. We'll have Trixie Joy Briz Cayago to explain our examples.
For our first example, we have 2x plus 5 multiplied by 9x plus 1. So, as per our formula, we need to find the first one, which is 2x plus 5, and then multiply it by the derivative of the second one, which is 9. And then add all of it to the second one, 9x plus 1, and then multiply by the derivative of the first one, which is 2. And then we need to multiply 9 times 2x is equals to 18x. 9 times 5 is equals to 45, positive 45, plus 2 multiplied by 9x is equals to 18x. And then 2 multiplied by positive 1 is positive 2. Then we need to simplify it by adding all of it. 18x plus 18x is equals to 36x. And then 45 plus 2 is equals to 47. And this is our final answer on our first example. Going on to our second example, we have 5x plus 3 multiplied by 7 minus 3x. As per our formula, we need to find the first, which is 5x plus 3 multiplied by the derivative of the second one, which is 3. Add to the second one, 7 minus 3x, and then multiply to the derivative of the first one, which is 5. And then we have to multiply it. 3 times 5x is equals to 15x. 3 times positive 3 is positive 9. Plus 5 multiplied by 7 is 35. And then negative 3x multiplied by 5 is equals to negative 15x. And then to sum it all up, 15x minus 15x is equals to 0, so we have to cancel it. And then 9 plus 35 is equals to 44. This is now our final answer. Now for our third and last example, we have 2x plus 10 multiplied by 4x plus 5. As per our formula, we need to find the first, which is 2x plus 10, and then multiply it by the derivative of the second one, which is 4, plus the second one, 4x plus 5, multiplied by the derivative of first one, which is 2. Then we need to multiply it. 4 times 2x is equals to 8x. 4 times 10 is equals to 40. Plus 2 times 4x is equals to 8x. And then 2 times 5 is equals to 10. And then we need to add it all. 8x plus 8x is equals to 16x. 40 plus 10 is equals to 50. Now we've arrived to our final answer. This is where we end our discussion. Thank you guys for listening, and we hope that you learned something even though we only tackled 2 of the theorems and there's more.
Thank you!